here at my house. I'm going to show you guys the boat, Richard's boat. I'm not done with it yet. We still have a little bit more to do. But here's the kayak. Yay, Modog's kayak. Woohoo! Anyway, so I just got done doing a bunch of stuff on Richard's boat. I didn't get any before pictures or anything like that. But we should have. But I'm going to show you what we've got done so far. So here we go. So here's Richard's boat. It is a Wellcraft center console. And here is his old panel that he had on his boat. Some of the switches didn't work, some of them did. So we changed that out. Oh, and put this new one on here. Had to rewire all of it. So we had to do that. Paid no attention to this mess. This is all Modog's mess. Richard's boat, when he brought it over here, it was super clean. It had dirt in it, you know, because it's sap, but I've made a mess in here, but we'll clean it out. Had to rewire some of this in here. Had to pull the wires down through there, all the way down into there. Over there, I'll get a close-up of it, but there's a pressure washer that he put on, or that I put on, so he can clean the inside of his boat out when he goes fishing. Because he likes to slip and slide in here, he said. So we will make sure he doesn't do that anymore. But yeah, console on there. It has a USB port and then a 12-volt cigarette plug-in lighter, and then it tells you how much the voltage is on there. And this battery's 3 years old, and it's been sitting here on that. We haven't been using it much. I mean, you know, we hooked up the lights, those little side lights like this one right here, this little side light, and then we got his all the switches work. We got them all hooked up to stuff. Here's his little motor. Here's his new, I think they're called monster catfish holders, rod holders. So he did those the other day. So one switch goes to the running light, or the interior deck lights, and then one switch goes to his running lights, or his running lights, and then one switch goes to his depth finder Lowrance that sits right up there. I don't have it put on here. I mean, it's on here, but I'd have it unhooked, so I don't want to leave it outside. His battery boxes are here. We were going to put them inside of this compartment, and they fit sideways, but once you set them up, you can't do anything with them, so we had to set them there. He's going to build him a little box around them right there. That's the wires that I ran today. That's where I smashed my finger, right there, drilling that hole. When I drilled it, it pulled the drill in and smashed my finger on the drill, so that's pretty good. We put him his new, let me get the sun out of the camera. We put on his new trolling motor. Haven't got the prop on it yet. We had to put that in. It's got a little quick release plate on here, which is pretty cool, so you can take your trolling motor off. That's pretty neat. I've never had a motor guide, I've always had Minn Kota, but the 24 volt comes out. Pretty nice little deal. Had to fix all that up. Here is his pressure washer right here. so he can wash his deck off whenever. And then in here is where his old trolling motor battery was, but we had to wire up this little deal right here. So, and then there's a bilge pump. I still have to put another bilge pump. He has one in there, but I'm gonna put a new one on in there. Backup, it's sitting right there. I just have to put the wires on it in there. And he's gonna turn it on. This is gonna come out from in the middle here, so he can just throw it over the side if he needs to use that bilge pump. It's just a backup. But this is Richard's boat. We have to fix these. We got to move them forward so that they're up against the side of the boat, because they're 6 inches or so, or more actually, away. So we're going to cut those off, and I think Billy Shea said that he will weld those on there. The front of the boat needs to come up to about here on this roller, so we have to raise these. We have to raise these up. We're going to lift the boat up and then raise those so that he can get the boat up in the air, because right now it sits at an angle down. But yep, this is Richard's boat. It's what I've been working on. Eventually we'll get her all done. It's an old boat, but it's got a lot of potential, and he loves this thing. He's gonna get out there and go do some fishing. Oh, and here's the big old long Lowrance transducer. That thing is just 12 inches off the back of the boat. It's crazy. It's crazy. Don't pay any attention to the garage, but here's his Lowrance that he got for it. It's got spot lock and all that. We got to run those cables still, but that's it. Almost done. Almost done. I took his door off earlier, but we'll put that back on. That's no big deal. Those wires go up through a hole, but I, like I said, mashed my finger, and I don't want to put them up in there right now. It made me mad. But this is it. So that's what I have been doing, working on some old man's boat, trying to get it all fixed up for him, so he can get out there on the water and do some fishing over on Cobb Lake or Fort Cobb Lake. He said he wants to take it over to Texoma, so we're gonna get it all done for him, get it all fixed up so he can get out there and catch some good catfish. So, but that's what we've been doing. I know it's been taking a little bit of time, but you know, we'll get him out there. But anyway, I appreciate you guys watching this, and sorry I didn't get a video of when it was first going on, but we got one for when it's going to be done. So you guys have a great day.